Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Jones. Welcome back to my channel and to another Plan With Me video. This week we are planning for the week of the 11th of March with this spring kit from the Plannerface Advent. I am pairing it with the foil that came in the Advent, so this is a very Plannerface Advent heavy spread. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can get a discount by using Tilly for 10% off, and if you mention me in the comments, you will also get one of the seasonal freebies, which have just changed as it is the 1st of April. No, it's a week after the 1st of April, it's the 8th of April. They've just changed for April. So they're probably summer freebies now rather than spring freebies. This is Spring Cottage, that's what the kit is called. I couldn't remember and I've just seen it. I am also using rose gold rose underlays from my shop, like the Rose Gap ones, and I have layered the bougie boxes from the foil bundle underneath, over the top of those, so that you've got that hollow pulled in there as well, and I think it is really stunning. I just think the hollow proper pops with this kit. It's stunning. Yeah, that's kind of it for the base, I think. Is there anything else to say about the base? I absolutely love this foil bundle. I love how themed some of Anna's foil bundles are. Like, there's the confetti, which is nice and like neutral, but this is super themed and I love it. I love all the flowers. I think it's super cute and gorgeous, and they come with plenty of foil deco, which I love. And she also does it so they have two, you've got an option for two foil double boxes, which is great. I've also pulled in a couple of the spring quotes, also from Plannerface, just to like add a couple of quotes in here because they are like kiss cuts, so you can put them wherever you'd like. So I am just finishing off putting the underlays down, and now I'm going to put the bougie boxes over. As you can see, Kiara was really trying to join in with this, and there is a lot of her in this video just popping her head in being like, yo, hi, yes, it's me, hi. And I feel like I do something really bizarre at one point, but I can't remember what it is. So if you see me like pause or something, or if you see what it is, oh, here, she's eating my finger. She's like licking and cleaning my finger. That's what I wanted to tell you about. So she does this quite a lot. She likes to like clean you. It's just like definitely affection. It's like how she cleans her sister. But yeah, she was just nibbling and cleaning my finger there. Super cute. Okay. Without any further ado, first up, I just want to say, if my voice sounds a bit weird, I'm a little bit croaky this morning. I think I'm getting a little bit of a viral illness, but it's fine. I'm not like poorly. I'm just feeling croaky and a bit of a sore throat. But yeah, let's get into the books that I read this week. There are only two. One is an audiobook and one is a physical book that I borrowed from the library. So the first of these is Never Ever Getting Back Together, which is a romance. Obviously I picked this up partly because of the title. It's a Taylor Swift song, super cool, and this is by Phoebe McLeod, and I gave this 3.5 stars, which is my like, this is good, but like I wanted more from it. I enjoyed it, but I'd recommend it. So that's kind of where we're at. So this is about Jess, who owns a business with her best friend. She runs a catering company. She's catering for somebody's wedding that she used to know at school, and she sees the boy that she was obsessed with and had a one-night stand with, who then blew her off immediately after said one-night stand. She's been holding a grudge against him ever since for 12 years and hasn't dated anybody else. On the way back from the wedding, her car breaks down and Jamie, the guy that she was obsessed with, pulls over to help her. Can they ever bury the hatchet and try for a second chance, or is it just too late? I really, really enjoyed this. Like, I think it's a good book. It's a cute rom-com, but all of the drama is lack of communication, which just is not my favourite drama in romance. It's relatively closed door, which I don't particularly like. There's plenty of mentions of sex, so I'm not quite sure why it's quite so closed door. It just kind of, it seems like it's trying to like not be closed door, but the author doesn't want to write sex scenes. I don't know. I found parts of Jess really difficult. She's like upset over a guy breaking it off after a one-night stand 12 years later. Like, seriously? That stopped you dating anyone else for 12 years? Jamie, on the other hand, is a complete sweetheart. The backstory of his prior relationships and stuff, and his band is so cute. He's kind of the last best kind of love interest who is very much like dotes on the heroine and would do anything for her. It's really, really cute. He is a car salesman, and that is like pushed a lot in the book, but it was kind of fine. It's a light, cute read, but there are a couple of things that could be quite triggering in this, so I would encourage you to read the trigger warnings if you are tends to be someone who is triggered by books. The other book I read is The Stand-In by Lily Chu. So this is a book about, what's her name? Oh my god, I can't remember her name. Why is my brain not working? And I can't pull up my review. There we go. So Gracie, that's her name. Her life is falling apart. She can't get her mum into the care home she needs, and then she gets fired from her job. So when Wei Fangli, a famous actress who she looks uncannily like, offers to pay Gracie to impersonate her for social events, she decides she's got no choice but to say yes. Pretending to be Fangli is more challenging than she expected, and Sam, Fangli's best friend and constant presence, draws Gracie in. Can she manage to keep up the ruse without losing herself or her heart? So this is really cute. Fangli and Sam's friendship is so perfect, and I wish I had a friend that I could spend this much time with. Like, my bestie lives too far away and we barely ever see each other. It's really sad, but yeah. Sam, the love interest, is a lovely human being, and I love all of the acting references through it. Gracie's lack of confidence is absolutely heartbreaking, and I spent so much of this book wanting to give her and Wei Fangli a hug. The friendships in this really shine through, and there's so much depth to the story. I kind of did guess what the twist and the third act drama were going to be. It's just, yeah, it was predictable to me in that way, but that didn't mean I didn't enjoy the journey to get there. I did want more from the epilogue though. It just felt like the book quite suddenly ended. I listened to this on audiobook and I thought the narrator was really excellent. So yeah, I would defo recommend. It is an Audible exclusive audiobook, but I think it's available as a paper book as well. Not actually certain on that, but yeah, I enjoyed, would recommend. And then we also finished watching The IT Crowd this week, which is a sitcom comedy that my husband really liked when he was younger, but I hadn't ever really watched more than a couple of episodes. Like, I knew enough to be like, hello, IT, have you tried turning it off and back on again? But that's literally all I knew about it. So there's that. But it hasn't aged well. There are quite a few not okay jokes in it. There's some episodes that I just cringed the entire way through. Like, there's one about a trans person and it's the butt of the joke all the way through, and I was like, why are we watching this? I don't think we'd have kept watching it if, like, it's not a very long series, and I don't think we'd have kept watching it if it hadn't been, and it hadn't been one of my husband's favourite shows when he was younger. But even he was like, oh, this is so cringe. Oh, but it was fine. Like, there was a lot wrong with it, actually. I was going to say there was nothing wrong with it, but it was the bits that weren't racist or transphobic or various other grimness were fine. Like, they were funny, but there was just so much that is just so unacceptable that I couldn't enjoy it. So, to be honest, would not recommend. Don't watch it. If you enjoyed it when it came out, fine. Like, I get that. Like, the reason my husband probably loved it is because he is Asian and he's nerdy and probably autistic but not diagnosed, and the main characters in the show are both probably autistic, and they're both nerdy, the males obviously, and one of them is black, so like, it's probably one of the first times he saw himself represented in a TV show, so I totally get him enjoying it when it came out. But yeah, it has not aged well. But anyway, I've gone on about that for far too long. If you don't know what the IT Crowd is about, by the way, it's about two guys that work in IT, and then they get a woman who pretends to know lots about IT as their manager, but she actually knows nothing about IT. So yeah, that's kind of the premise. I don't know why I'm talking about this so much. What I didn't enjoy is there was no like overarching storyline really. It was just like all standalone episodes, which just isn't my favourite thing in the world. It makes me a bit indifferent to a show. But yeah, that's kind of it. I don't really know what else to say for this base. There were a couple of scripts that were a bit dodgy, and I decided just to use them. where I just didn't notice they were overlapping, and I nicked one from another, the off-camera planner, and I probably need to remake them, but it's fine. Like, I add the tea and the inheritance games that I listened to. The next couple of weeks I've read a lot more. I don't know, like, actually I read loads the week before this, so I don't know what I'm on about. Yeah, I'm still putting boxes down, so I don't really know what to say. There wasn't that much that happened this week. I did a couple of 4-hour, I did like 3 half days at work, which was that my first week doing all 3 of my days. No, it wasn't. I did the same the week before. Who knows? I think I found the Friday of the week before really hard, and that's why we just did the same. Maybe I did 6 hours one of these days. I really don't remember. This is so bad. I should really have marked down how many hours I did at work. I've put in that I did 4 hours, but who knows? So yeah, I don't know what else to say really. I think I'll probably just get on with talking about the weeks, and I've just realised I've not put a script in for the first box on this still. It's meant to be for pulling stickers. So before I get there, because I am very nearly there, and I don't think a huge excitement happened this week. We went to Yorkshire Wildlife Park. We gave them access to some of our wedding photos to use in advertising, and so they gave us free annual passes for a year. So yeah, we got those, and we used them for the first time on Saturday, which was really lovely. So that's kind of the main event of this week. Excuse me, I'm about to clear my throat, and I don't really want to stop and start the recording because, let's face it, nobody wants that. Actually, I don't need to. Never mind. I don't know what I'm on about. I'm in a really good mood today. Anyway, let's just get into the day by day. So, Monday the 11th, I started my day by pulling stickers, presumably for the week before. And then I had a Teams call with my line manager, Rachel, to work out the plan for the week. And then I did some reading, I presume, of Never Ever Getting Back Together. And then, as usual, I am still obsessed with Playtop this week, and it is going to be marked in twice nearly every day, at least once every day, because I'm obsessed. Still am, still playing it every day. Yep. So yeah, then played some Playtop. After that, I had my OT appointment where we were doing some cooking. This went so much more smoothly than the last time I did it, and I was really proud of myself for how that went. Then it was time for Rangers, and we were doing D&V at Rangers, so I was helping them with their mapping, because they've got their expeditions coming up. Then I walked home from Rangers just to get my steps in and played some more Playtop when I got home. On Tuesday, I went to work. I believe I worked for 4 hours, as I said in the beginning bit of the voiceover. I'm not actually certain on that. Then when I come home, I try and go for my walk and get my steps in immediately after work. Then I played some Playtop. I decided to go along to the Junior Doctor Forum. I tried to attend these, so I did. This was virtual, so I joined it virtually from home, and then I had a call with my line manager to talk about how the day went and things, and the rest of the week, I think, because I couldn't speak to her later in the week. Then I did some reading of Never Ever Getting Back Together and played some more Playtop. On to Wednesday, I woke up feeling like utter crap, did not want to get out of bed, did not want to do anything, but I got up and went to GP teaching. I just did a half day. It was on communication skills, consultations, and like types of consultations and stuff. It was actually quite good teaching. They did well. Came home and played some Playtop, of course. Did some more reading of Never Ever Getting Back Together. Was feeling really crappy and really low, so yeah, it was just in my feels. Had lots of cuddles with Soch because he was at home because he doesn't work Wednesdays. And then I played some Playtop, and that was kind of my week. Not my week, my day. What am I on about? On to Thursday, I again woke up feeling pretty darn shitty. So I've just marked that I was in my feels because, yeah, that is how I was feeling. Played some Playtop because what else do I do with my life? Did some odd jobs around the house and read some Never Ever Getting Back Together as well. Then I did some stickering of my journal. So basically I put down all of the stickers in advance so that I can basically just write on an evening, which is just how this works best for me. Then I wrote some book reviews because I was quite behind on my reviews. I read quite a lot the week before. and then I played Plate Up. I'm quite bad at reviewing books straight away. I tend to do it in like a batch, and that is just how I tend to work with things. On to Friday, I was at work again. I worked for 4 hours, came home, I think I might have actually done 6 maybe, I don't remember. Came home and went for a walk and ran in, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did do 6 hours actually. Anyway, came home and went for a walk with my neighbours by accident. I went out for a walk and they were walking their dog in a little circuit, so I just walked with them because we got on quite well. Came home and read some of Never Ever Getting Back Together. My mum came over to see me just to spend a little bit of time with me because we weren't having dinner together and we hadn't seen each other in a while. Then me and Soch got some pizza takeaway and played lots of Plate Up and watched some Ginny and Georgina, which I am literally obsessed with this show. Like, if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It is fantastic. I love it. On to Saturday, I woke up feeling crap again, and if we hadn't, got annual passes, I wouldn't have gone to Yorkshire Wildlife Park, or if we hadn't already paid, you know what I mean? But we hadn't paid, but you know what I mean. But I really, Soch was like, come on, you can do this. So we went anyway, which I did enjoy it, and it did cheer me up a little bit. So we saw lots and lots of animals, some of them that we fed on our wedding day, which is really cool. And the tiger was doing a proper prowl, and it was so fun. He was just like properly going on a little prowl. He's so, like, I love big cats, they're just great, but then we could barely see the lions, which was sad. But anyway, we saw all of the animals, and I love tigers, basically. They're my favourite animal. Came home and I was reading Once Upon a Time, which is Reawakened, I think it's called. They're basically books that are written after the TV series was made, and so it's like the first series as a book, but I'll tell you more about it next week. Did some laundry, built some of my Hogwarts castle, watched Ginny and Georgina. I was still really down and not feeling myself, and we just played some more Plate Up, which was of course a lot of fun. Yeah, I love my Hogwarts castle, it's great, but I don't support J.K. Rowling. I just have to say that every time I mention Harry Potter, because she is a transphobe and we are not okay with that. Also, my Lego is unofficial Lego, so she didn't get any money from it. Moving on to Sunday, I started the day with filming A Plan With Me, and that was a little Kiara noise jumping up onto the desk to join me. Then I did some laundry. I think we were doing laundry most of the day, planned the next week and recorded a voiceover, was watching reading my Once Upon a Time book, went for a walk, was feeling pretty low still. It was not the best brain week. Then I drew an icon that should hopefully be coming to Plannerface. It's not yet been released, but I drew it here. I hope she does release it. But yeah, then I was listening to The Inheritance Games on a DVD. Here's me trying to fix that script. Then went over and had dinner at my parents', and then they had a bit of an argument, and I talked to them and made them talk to each other and chill out, basically. Then I played some more Plate Up to finish the day, and here is me just trying to fix the damaged script. So I've pulled in a Never Ever Getting Back Together script from the off-camera planner. I don't know what I'm doing now because I can't see any movement, and I should have cut this out if there is no movement, but I think I was just trying to sort out scripts. Who knows? Don't really know what I'm doing off camera there. Sorry about this weird little gappy gap. Probably should have cut it out. So what am I doing? Oh, I was looking for my hour stickers and I had to bugger off and grab them. Soz about that. That was not a good way to finish this video up, but yeah, that is about it for the video. I am just gonna give you some foil wiggles. Comment, like down below, all that kind of jazz. Don't you just love how this spread looks together? And I did an amazing job pairing the kit and foil. Here's me putting another quote box in because I thought it needed it, and it looks super cute and I love it. Thank you for watching. Comment, like down below, all that kind of jazz, and I will see you on Friday for another video. Bye!